Johnny Ray.
And we are here with the Las Vegas at the studio at Webster Hall. We're doing a show with Crash Diet. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Bass and Danny Smash. Adam, guitar.
Now you guys are doing your tour now, yes?
Yes.
Where are you going now?
And then we go back to the West.
Okay.
And then West.
Okay, so I was doing some research. Is it true that 86 and DJ Ashba wrote some songs for you guys?
Yeah, no,
We wrote songs together.
yeah, they didn't write her. Yes, it wasn't joining.
I have to say, listening to your music, it gave me faith in the rap scene again. Like, honestly, I listen to you guys every single day. Like, every single song you have. You know, I mean, it's
Check your Facebook page. You're always like,
all the time.
yeah.
I mean, it's the truth. These guys are amazing. Are you guys working on anything new?
We just put out our new album comes out Tuesday.
Okay.
August 28th.
Okay.
So
What's the name of the album?
It's called Bad Decisions.
Ah,
We recorded about a year ago in
okay.
Chicago,
Okay.
and we found a nice label in Toronto to put it out. So August 28th.
Awesome. And where can everyone find you? Like, you have a website and Facebook?
LasVegas.com, the Las Vegas Facebook, Twitter, other social networks.
And you guys are on like a lot of jukeboxes, which I thought was so cool. Like around here, yeah. I went to a bunch of bars and they were on there, and I'm like, yay, you get to hear them.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. Now, are you all from LA or Chicago? Okay, great.
So what kind of like scene here? You're part of this like sleaze, metal, scream, like totally bringing back that type of music with your stuff and part of this show. Do you feel that? Like, are you the messengers in Chicago for that?
I think it's kind of funny that you asked that. We do. We get lumped into kind of that, 80s type revival thing, and to be perfectly honest, I mean, consider ourselves more like a 70s rock band. But I think there's such a lack of like guitar solos in modern day music. I think people kind of like pigeonhole it into that. But if it's good tunes and it's rock based, guitar based, then who really cares what it's called?
I think a lot of people's last reference point of real rock and roll is the 80s. So anything that sounds like rock and roll, they automatically pigeonhole it in the 80s. Even if it sounds like Jay's Addiction, 90s, or something from the 70s or 60s, a lot of times it's like real rock and roll stuff.
And the look too,
none of us. No offense to like anybody that has an 80s style band, they're awesome, we like them, but none of us wear like spandex or hairspray or
Not there's that or
play. No, it's just we get.
It's all style.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a lot of stuff in Chicago. I would say for that kind of, with all that, as a preface to your question, I think we're probably definitely that kind of band from Chicago that would be within that category. There's a lot of good bands, there's like Actress, Hustler, there's a lot of bands that are doing something, but I think from Chicago it has maybe a little bit more of a punk rock edge, and a lot of bands you see like, you're traveling around, kind of maybe a little bit more on the, I think what word to describe it. Not quite as like ingrained, like, punk type thing.
Now, have you toured Europe?
Europe 5 times.
Yeah, and how do you do out there?
Do pretty well. Scandinavia is really good. Spain's always been awesome for us. And our album, actually the release date is getting set for November over all throughout Europe. So we'll probably go back there on the Bad Decisions CD either end of this year or beginning of next year. But Europe for a band like us is huge. The market over there is, for some reason, people are just more into, like, this show would probably be like, 1,500 people.
Right.
It would just be like insane, and around here in the United States, for some reason, it's not 1,500 people.
Rock and roll's kind of underground.
We're trying to bring that back.
Yeah, you guys are bringing it back. Yeah. What is your new CD's title? Is that referring to that decision that you guys made? Anything specific?
Well, we've made a lot of bad decisions in our lives. Bad decisions make good stories.
Yes.
They say.
So it's more a liberation type thing, it's like, maybe kind of doing things against the grain, you could say it's a bad decision, but it's just maybe doing things that is not the expected, the obvious answer. Maybe sometimes you need to do something that seems a little backwards or bad, and, maybe you arrive at something a different way.
when it comes out on iTunes? Do you get iTunes? Or?
Yeah, the iTunes has it's a bonus track version, so you got one song with the iTunes album that's not on the physical CD. And yeah, I think iTunes is running a special day comes out where it's sale price and stuff. Alright. So yeah, it's on iTunes, Amazon, you know, your local record store.
Awesome.